let's get started with knowing how to hold a bow. So the bow should be held this way. Your thumb finger should be inside, surrounded by the rest of the four fingers. So there should be some reasonable gap between the fingers like this. You shouldn't place very close. You shouldn't place very far either. There should be a reasonable gap. So this way, what happens? You will get a good grip of the bow. Now, when you place the bow, it should be placed perpendicular to your string like this, and it should be played in the middle. Like I explained in my previous video, your bow should be played only within this range. If you go above or below, it will not sound nice. And whenever you are starting to play, make sure you're not starting like this. See, this is cross. If you start like this, it goes all the way till the top. So make sure you're not starting at the bottom, and it shouldn't be cross. It should be straight. Your hand should be in an L shape, and your bow should be perpendicular to the strings. Like I explained, the first string is E, second is A, third is D, last is G. So in Carnatic terms, the first string is Pa, second is Sa, again Pa, again Sa. Okay. Now we will see how to play Swarams with Gamakas and the position of Swarams. But before we get into the position of Swarams, I also wanted to explain one critical aspect, which is the pressure. So, like I explained, you will have to play only in the middle. It shouldn't start from the bottom in a cross manner. It should be string perpendicular to your string exactly, and your hand should be in an L shape like this. And when you play, make sure you're not putting too much of pressure on the bow. If you put that way, it will not sound nice. Can you hear that? So if you play like this, it's going to be causing a lot of pressure. So put very subtle pressure, okay? This is how we should be playing. And like I explained in my previous video, whenever you're playing in your second string, which is the Sa string or A string, make sure it's slightly tilted so that your second string will be staying at the top. And when we are playing the Pa string or the E string, make sure your violin is placed straight so that it doesn't touch other strings. So that's how we played. Make sure not to put too much of pressure, and make sure you're playing within this particular range. Now let's get into the position of Swarams, and we will see how to play Swarams with Gamakas. So firstly, we'll start off with Sa. So like I said, Sa will be played in your second string. Okay, and always try to play the full bow. Next is Re 1, the Re which comes in Maya Manav Gauda. So the Re is placed at the bottom of the second string, at the very bottom. Okay. Next is Ga 1 as we call it. It is placed here. So there is a significant gap between your Re and Ga. Okay. So when you play Ma, don't take off your Ga finger. You can just play Ma. Ma is very close to Ga. Ma 1 as we call it. Suddha Madhyamam. It is very close to Ga, and you should be playing with your third finger. So Re should be played with your first finger, Ga should be played with your second, and Ma should be played with your third finger. Okay. Next is Pa. Pa is your first string. And Da is very similar to Re, which is played in your first string. And then Mi is very similar to Ga, but is played in your first string. Sa is very similar to Ma, which is played in your first string. Okay, this is how we played. And what are the other Swarams, right? So we played Re 1. Next is Re 2, the one which comes in Mohanam, Shankarabaranam and other ragams. So Re 2 is very close to Re 1. So it is slightly above Re 1. So Re1 is here, Re2 is here. Okay, and Ga1 is very close to Re. Okay, and then Ma as usual, and then Pa, Da2 is similar to Re2. Ni1 is very similar to Ga1, which is very close to Da2. Okay, now we will see how to play with Gamakam. Okay, so now I will play Sa, Re, the Re1. So the Re will be played from Sa. Sari, 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 Sari. The sustain will be in the Sa and Re will be slightly touched. Sari, Sari, Sari. And Ga can be played plain. Okay, then Pa, Da will be similar to Re. Pada, 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 Pada. Ni will be played from Sa. In fact, you can also play Ga from Ma, similar to Ni. Okay, so Ni will be played from Sa. Then Sa, Ni. Da, Sa, Ni, Sa, Pa, Da, Sa, Ni, Sa. Okay, Sa, Ni, Sa, Pa, Da, Pa, Da, Pa, Da, Pa, Da, Pa. So normally when we play with Gamakam, Pa is played in your second string. Okay, Pa is here. Okay, so when you play with Gamakam, you can play Pa in your second string because it has to be played through Gamakam. So Pa will be normally played from Sa. Pa. Ma. Ga. Ma, Ga, Ma, Ga, Ma, Ga, Ma, Ga, Ma, Ga. Ma, Ga, Ma, Sari, 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 Sa. Okay, now I will teach you how to play Re2, Ga1, etc. with Gamakam. Sari. So this Re will be played from Ga. If you remember, Re1 was played from Sa, Re2 should be played from Ga. Sari, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, Sa. So here, if you see, the Da is played from Sa, Re is played from Ma. Earlier, Re1 and Da1 was played from Sa and Pa because those were very close, right? Now, since we are playing Re2 and Da2, it should be played from Ma and Sa respectively. And the rest of the Swarams will remain the same. Okay. Now we will see how to play Ga1. The Ga1 comes in ragams like Ananda Bhairavi, Shri, etc. So it is very similar to how we play Re1, just that we need to play with second finger. So Ga1 is very close to Re2. This is one way of playing. Then when you play from Ma, Ma, Ga, Re, Sa. So that when you play from Ma, it should be played as Ma, Ga, Re. Ma, Ma, Ga, Ma, Re. So Ma should be played with your third finger, and then you will have to slide down to Ga, which is played with your second finger. Again, you should tap Ma, and then you will have to play Re, which is played with your first finger. ma ga ma re. Or if you want to play with your first finger also you can play. So when you play Arohanam, you'll have to play with from re. So Ni1 is also played very similar to Gavan. And then Ni1, when you play from Sa, it should be played as Sa Ni Sa Da. Okay. So this is how we play the Gamakam. So Sa Ni Sa Da and Ma Ga Ma Re. So when you play Avarohanam and when you are playing from Sa, it should be played as Sa Sa Ni Sa Da Pa Ma Ga Re Sa. So it's up to us how we play Gavan, whether we can play from Ma as Ma Ga Ma Re, Ga and Re, or you can play from Re also, Re Ga Re Ga Re Ga, like that. Okay. So please to check my other videos in my playlist. I would have taught from Sarigama all the way till Geetam, explaining with and without Gamaka. I'm sure it's going to be helpful for those who have started playing classical music in violin. Thank you. Happy playing.